Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today I am back in Star Citizen in the Arena Commander module once again. And today we're going to go over the Battle Royale segment of Arena Commander. This is again in the multiplayer section. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to select my ship. In this case, I'm going to use the Gladius that I got the other day. And I'm going to view the loadout here, and we're going to see about making any changes that we would like to use. I've got all of the shields and power plants that I'm interested in using, so I'm just going to check and see. I've got these attrition 2s for my weapons here, but I'm going to go ahead and swap out my XJ22 or XJ2 repeater and get another attrition 2. Because I found that the gimbaled XJ2s do not have the same speed as the lasers, and so I was missing with a lot of my shots. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll back out to the main menu here. I've got my Gladius selected, and so we're going to go ahead and jump back. Just going to verify, yep, we want that one, good. And we're going to go ahead and find match. So sometimes when you get into Arena Commander, the Battle Royale, there really aren't a whole lot of players. In this case, we're lucky enough to get into one where there is a decent number. And in this mode, everyone is hostile, so it's really a free-for-all. You can kind of just get in and pick off whoever you can manage to track down and hit. So I've got this guy here, and we're going to see if we can track around and track them down and actually get them. So there is a decent amount of missiles in Battle Royale. Whoop, and we're under fire here, so I'm going to go ahead and swap around to this guy. And see if we can get some hits on them. Goodness. Definitely having some connection issues this evening. And I'm essentially trying to, oh goodness, out DPS this guy. And unfortunately, not doing very well. Oh, and we are in the lobby with Avenger 1, who's currently trampling everyone. It's not every day that you end up in a lobby with a legend. But a big shout out to Avenger 1. I do watch his content when I get half a minute. And definitely someone who's a challenge and very much to be feared. If you ever go up against him in a battle royale, there's a good chance you're not going to be flying away from that one. Actually, it is not really even dependent on battle royale. You meet him in the PU, that'll probably be the shortest dogfight you're ever in. Goodness, lots of chasing going on out here. See if we can apply some missile pressure here. Right, and I got to return back to the back into the zone here because I'm way out. There we go. That's what that is. It's kind of a limited play area. See if we can track down and intercept this guy. Definitely not getting any decent shots on this guy. Oh, there we go. Light him up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I'm probably going to end up dead here pretty quickly. Avenger 1. 16,000. Oh, goodness. And me down at 166. So, definitely, there you go. See, 9 kills, 0 deaths for Avenger 1. And, goodness. Definitely a little bit of a challenge. So this is another great way to get in and practice your ship-based combat. Lots of opportunities. It's a target-rich environment where you can literally get in and target anyone. There's no penalty for doing so. And it's literally a free-for-all. You're good to your weapons free. The second you get into the game, and it's really just a challenge of making sure that you are, you know, keeping your head on a swivel and not letting anyone get too close to you. Like I did there. Unfortunately, my warnings were not going off there. So I was, and still am, showing red there. Oh! The only Skywalker. So definitely a little bit more of a challenge, as you can get targeted and killed by literally anyone in here. There's not any sort of you know, safe zone or anything like that. It is all oh goodness, and of course this one is incredibly hard to see where everyone's at. Sock hits, goodness. Just because of the fact that tracking everyone in here is very difficult, just due to the background coloration. There's a Gladius pirate out here, so I'm going to see if I can maybe track them down and never mind. Swap around to the closest target that I have here and kind of get into the melee here. Whoop. I'm not sure if I'm getting double teamed here, or if it's just a case of just a case of being incredibly bad. Oh, that was Avenger 1. He's taking me out there. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge that I am not up to at this point. So these matches go for around 10 to 15 minutes, and you can get in and literally just play, you know, against anyone in here. You'll find generally skilled players in here versus people who are very new to things. I've only recently started doing PvP combat in ships, at least, to any real degree, and so I'm still learning the tips and tricks and shield management and all that kind of thing. and how to manage to take people out and not get killed yourself. Yep, got to jump back to the simulation here. Whoop. And taking some fire. We're going to roll around and head back into here. Whoops. Check and see if there's anyone around. And swing back around here. Okay. It seems that everyone is seems to be at least all out there. So we're going to see if we can concentrate on this one fellow here. Let me go ahead and oh goodness, I'm not getting any warnings that my shields are getting eliminated. Oh goodness, so I'm dead again. I'm definitely going to have to pay a little bit better attention to all of that. Now I do have the problem where my ship respawns with the view kind of in a wonky direction. Currently Skywalker, yeah, they're definitely more skilled than I am. See if we can swap to missiles here. Unfortunately, those have both been flared off. Goodness gracious, these guys are really cooking away from me here. So I've got to get back to the simulation here. I've only got about 10 seconds to go. Or I'm going to end up, I think, splattered actually, or if it... I'm not sure if it kills you at this point, or... Yep, it kills you and doesn't... It drops you, I guess, back in the respawn. So that is something to pay attention to, is that you'll need to stay within the bounds of the fight. These two are going at it. I'm going to swap to using my standard targeting solution here instead of using my auto gimbals, and try and maintain closure rate on this guy. Whoop. Goodness gracious. So this is definitely one of the times where I'm learning that I've still got a long way to go before I can really consider myself a PvPer of any skill, because I'm getting my butt handed to me. And it's definitely a challenge. It's not by any means easy, and definitely something that if you are wanting to get into PvP, something that I would recommend you doing, or the free flight at least. At least here, you don't have to deal with potentially targeting and killing someone who... Oh goodness. Him again. You don't have to deal with potentially killing someone who was not interested in engaging in PvP. But you do have the disadvantage of almost always running up against other players who are incredibly skilled and who hang out here quite a bit, and so you're very much going to struggle, especially if you're a new player, to match any of the players in here on a usual night. And so it's definitely a challenge worth attempting, but don't be surprised if you end up very much out of your element and getting beaten quite badly, as you can see is happening to me here. We've got about 13 seconds left here, 10 seconds. And that'll be the end of the match. So I've come in third place of of the 4 people on here, and definitely, despite having the lowest ping of anyone here, having a very rough time of it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to be it for today's video. Obviously, just a video of of how Arena Commander Battle Royale goes, and essentially teaching me that I need a whole lot more practice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta.